Hey guys, I got a really busy week. I haven't been able to upload anything. I just packed some shipments. I don't know, I had like 12 things that I had to ship out. A lot of stuff that I got at flea market. Last night I spent an hour. I guess it's probably pretty dark. But went to a local bike shop. If you ever ship bikes, my bike shop gives me boxes, and it's the cheapest way because if you go to FedEx, you get a really bad quality box, and they cost between $9 and $12. Now my bike shop, I go there all the time because I like building custom bikes, and I don't really like putting them together. I let them put it together. But this bike here was a cross rip Trek road trail bike. Picked up flea market about 3 weeks ago for $200, and sold it for $5 a couple days ago. Charged $125 shipping. Unfortunately, cost about $155 to ship, loss on the shipping. But you know, sometimes we make mistakes. Here, death pile. All these shoes right here just came from something that I'm getting ready to upload. Literally the biggest risk that I've ever taken in a storage locker. The amount of money I spent was just crazy. But you guys will see it soon. I'm going to add some more video to it before I get it up on YouTube. I still got about 3 more storage ones to put up there. But just the death pile, you know. I'm not allowed to buy any more storage for a little bit. Luckily, I have about 4 different storage things to look through. Today, I've got to get to the post office to get this shipped off. I'm gonna do some listing. I'm trying to do want to do 10 to 15 listings a day. I've been doing it every day for the last, I guess it's been 7 days. Sales on eBay seem to have been picked up. Had a pretty good weekend, and you know, for the most part, most of the items I ship are usually first class or medium mail, so they're very cheap to ship. I mean, it's like I just sold another G.I. Joe 3.5-inch figure. He sold for $16.95 with $4 and a penny shipping. So the boxes I put them in cost like 15 cents a piece, and usually shipments between $2.70 and like, I think $3.32. I had one shipped to Washington State. It was like $3.32 to ship it. So I mean, some of the guys are like $9, but that was a flea market buy for $40, and it's been about 2 months now, and we're over $1,000 gross on it, and we still have a bunch of guys left. We've got a few vehicles. I know this is horrible for a room, but all this stuff is listed. And then G.I. Joe vehicles there. Somewhere down in there, there's some G.I. Joe and Star Wars vehicles. Yeah, TVs. All these TVs are working, but I picked them up for like $20 to $15. Some of them I think I paid $40 for. I bought them to part them out. You can get, I mean, like this big TV right here, it works, but the lines are bad, so it means that the video card on it is bad. The power supply for this TV right here, was it Samsung? Yeah. The power supply for this TV sells for about $60, and then you get the power of it, you get the small parts out of it. Next thing you know, you got $100 into this TV. Of course, I put myself not buying any more TVs. These wheels right down here, bought them at auction and haven't listed them yet. They sell for about $76 for the 2 wheels. I think I paid $5 for them. I did put my first listing, some of the shoes that I got from this last auction that I haven't listed yet. Put them up on Mercari. It's the first time I've ever put stuff on my car. I wanted to see. Here's my nightmare. See, everything a destination place where it goes. We're sitting at about 1,550 some items on eBay. Some of these totes are kind of heavy, but this is G.I. Joe. This tote was full. There's some vehicles and then there's guys in there. Ended up, I had like 210 guys. I probably have 40 or 50 guys left and probably 8 vehicles left. All this stuff here isn't listed. This is dolls. That one down there is dolls. Stuff that just needs to be listed. GameCube. All the records are listed. Yeah, all this stuff I need to listen. These fittings right here, they're like $30 a fitting, not listed. So, you know, it's always a work. Even if I'm not at flea market selling or I'm digging through a storage unit, I'm working, I'm listing. The bicycle, unfortunately, I can't drop it off at the Walgreens at FedEx. I have to carry it all the way into town, which is a 35-minute drive from me. So, and the van's loaded, so I'm not even going to unload the van, so I'm going to carry a full van 35 miles away, which is going to cost me a little bit more in gas. But, you know, something up there. Say thank you to everybody that's watching the videos. You know, Storage Prospector, I'm just trying to show you another line of life, and you know, there's a lot of people in today's world that are flipping stuff off of sales and trading stuff and everything else just to make, you know, a little extra money or do vacations. I know one guy that just sells, and of course he makes probably more money than I do on eBay. But he literally got into selling eBay just so that he could pay for his two daughters' tuition to where I live. And he does it full time, but does Etsy and eBay, and he puts antique furniture and sells gold and silver. So I don't ever see him with low end items. I bet you his average cost of sold is somewhere probably around $50 to $80 per item. I've seen him sell clocks up there for $1,000. I've seen him sell records for $600 and $700. He just has an eye for finding the really good stuff that flips real good. That's like this. I bought that on vacation. Y'all probably seen all that. I haven't listed it yet. It ain't worth a whole bunch of value. This amp sitting here for a month and a half now. And I got the battery in here. I got everything to test it. I just haven't tested it. But the last two that sold on eBay of this amp sold for like $350. The sub sells for about $250. So there's $550 worth of stuff sitting there that my lazy butt hasn't listed yet. And I'm getting ready to list 15. I'm still not going to list that. I'm going to find something that I've already got the pictures online for. I've got a couple computers. I've got a clock right here. This clock right here is about $150. I pulled this out of the college unit about 2 months ago. Haven't listed it. Both these computers have been wiped and everything's working on them. But I think I'm going to save them for Thanksgiving Day flea market and just get the cash for them. But I just thought I'd put something up here because I haven't uploaded a picture or a video in a while. And figured I'll put something up here and say thanks to everybody, and you know, keep Storage Prospector going. Share it on Facebook, put it out there. If you like the storage life, see a little bit of my world. Here's something. This is out of storage. Everybody talks about what you keep and everything else. Well, here, this is what I keep right here. Okay, these little minion guys. I love them. I love minions. I want to get enough of these little plastic minion guys that whenever I get my office in my house, that I'm going to put like a lining all the way around my office wall up on the top, and I want minions stuck all the way around. I want Minion Army surrounded my whole room. And then, you know, cool things like this. This came out of the estate sale. And they ain't worth but, you know, about 10 bucks. But any of you guys that have been around for a while like I have might remember these from the 80s. Old freaking Ferrari collapsible sunglasses. I can't get them out of the package. In mint condition, I think they sell for 10 or 15 bucks. And these aren't. The glasses are actually all, you know, shattered. The tint on them is like coming off. But I found them at the estate sale, and to me it was something really cool. So I kept them since they weren't really worth money. They're more like an oddity of something that was found in a place that just doesn't seem like it would have been found. I had this guy right here. It's one of the first cool things I found in a storage unit. Not saying that it's the best thing in the world, but check him out. He's a bottle opener and a corkscrew. So, I kept him. Found a Camaro in there. This was in one of Brandon's lockers. Little Starline. I kept that. The little F100, that came out of storage. The Mustang came out of storage. That Mustang came out of storage. I think I got the Gone in 60 Seconds and all that stuff up there that are in package for Christmas presents. I think the Camaro or the Cobra came out of storage too. This one here came out of the professor's unit. It's actually worth about 50 bucks. It's some made batteries in the bottom of it car, but I thought it was kind of cool, so I kept it. But other than like Minion stuff, I pretty much that's what I keep out of storage units. I did keep this camera. It's actually considered a spy camera. It's very heavy. You could probably hit somebody with it and hurt them. But it's a Minolta. It's worth about $30 or $40, but it's cool. I always say if I ever found my first camera that I ever had, or first real camera that I ever had, that I would keep it, and I have yet to find it yet. That would be a Nikon 2020. Had it in high school. This right here is my baby. I have this, and I don't use it. I don't even use it for taking pictures on eBay. I could probably use it for doing videos on YouTube, but I'm scared that if I stick it on a tripod or something like that and it decides to fall, it would hurt my feelings. So, Nikon 5300. Used to use it for shooting car shows. I used to shoot for a couple magazines and the car show world. Actually, I got oh, what a nightmare. See, my life, airbag parts. Ooh, can't get them out. So, a buddy of mine, I had zines. This my buddy's old shop. This is a guy in my car club. He closed his shop down a few years ago. Went back to the time clock thing. He was doing eBay and everything else, and he still probably sells every single hubcap you buy on eBay. Probably comes from one of his stores on eBay. But ECS cars. This guy here is originally from New Bern, North Carolina. He's a bud of mine. We used to be in a car club back in 99, 2000 together. I guess in 2004 or so, he started ECS Magazine. Now he's got online, and then he's got a quarterly magazine. Every quarter he has a magazine come out, and his car coverage is from about the Midwest all the way up to New York, all the way down to Florida. And he has a ton of photographers. And him for a while, and it got to a point where I just didn't like how long it was taking for him to upload things up online and pick out what, and then, you know, when you send him a shot that's a freaking awesome shot, but he only picks certain things. So this was me right here. Storage Prospector, Alan Price. This is my shots of one of my buddy's trucks. Matter of fact, my favorite shot of this photo shoot is mounted on my wall right there. So I love that shot, and I know the truck's all about my life, but that right there is an art shot to me. That's what I love. So that was the only centerfold I got. I don't think I ever made a cover, but there was a bunch of shows that I shot in these magazines. That was mine. Twisted Metal, 2014. But these are shots that I shot at the show, and where that other camera came from. I actually miss it now that I don't do as much in car shows as what I used to. This one right here, yeah, that's National Magazine. They don't make Mini Trucking Magazine anymore. But I was shooting for another thing called Drop Jaw Mag. And I actually got a picture of my face in here. Of course, this was a show that let's see if you guys remember Hurricane Sandy. This was when this show happened. Unfortunately, this show wasn't just like your run-of-the-mill car show. This was a 3-day show. They had, you know, people on stage that were scheduled to be there, and instead of shutting down. And here you go, this freak show. This was the last freak show by my buddy Drop Jaw. This is Glenn Pilgreen. He started Drop Jaw, ran it for 13 years, and it was a major part of the show scene. In this picture right here, here I am, one back there wearing burgundy. But that's National Magazine. So maybe that's why I do these YouTubes, because I just, you know, I like putting it out there. And that I'm doing that could help one of y'all that's selling or flipping or something you haven't looked at. You know, that's just a way of helping. I went to school with a non-profit minor, and intentionally I was wanting to work for FEMA or Red Cross or some way that I could use my construction and I could help people. And unfortunately, I got into this stuff, and it's honestly the most fun I've ever had. You know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of things the TV show don't show you, the amount of work that you put in, the hours you put in. My wife says I pretty much work when I'm asleep. I talk in my sleep, and I'll be arguing with somebody on eBay in my sleep, or I'll be arguing with somebody at the flea market in my sleep. So I work all the time. We do take vacations. I even told my wife this weekend coming up, if she can find me a flea market down in Myrtle Beach, not the tourist trapped one. There's one that's the first one you see when you go into Myrtle Beach. That's like the tourist one. That's not the one I want to go to. There's another one down there. So if she can do that, my parents have got a fifth wheel down there right on the beach. It's literally like a 5-minute walk and you're on the sands of a private beach. And, if she can find me a place to go down there and sell on Saturday morning for this locker that I haven't listed up yet, the most I've ever spent on a storage locker, that I'd go down there for a day or a couple days, and hopefully we can do good with selling there. But y'all take it easy. Storage Prospector, Storage Prospector, live here. Can't use my mouth. I apologize, and just a heads up. Hopefully in a couple days I can find some time to upload videos. Like I said, I think I have at least 4 that need to be uploaded. I just gotta get the time to edit them and get them up there. So I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you find great things. You're finding that treasure somewhere. And y'all take it easy, alright? Later.